What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video, and today, we're not talking about election stuff today. I know, this is the first time in a while. I mean, this is like 2 videos in a row. We're not talking about election stuff. I know, it's a surprise. But the point is this, there's really not been that much election stuff recently. Again, in maybe like a week or two, things are gonna heat up, but point is, we still got some juicy, controversies happening on the internet in the world right now. So I wanted to do some more videos giving my opinions on some things, what I think solutions are to all this crap, and yeah. But the point is this. This is not going to become the main part of the channel. This is just a temporary thing, until election stuff, political stuff, all that stuff. When that comes out again, more polls, all that stuff, of course I'll talk about it. But for now, you're going to be seeing more videos about, controversies, all that good stuff. And of course, there's no other good controversy to talk about is, of course, the whole Dave Rubin situation, which at first I thought was a parody. I thought, the Babylon Bee was, doing its thing. I thought they were trolling people again. This situation's real. And I wanted to give my opinion on it. I know, Dave Rubin, again, I don't have a problem with Dave Rubin himself. I have a problem with something surrounding Rubin. Anyways, so the point is this. Here's what happened in a nutshell. If you've been living under a rock or don't have Twitter and just, don't live in the real world for the past, week or so, Dave Rubin announced on Twitter he's having kids. That's a good thing, alright? That is a good thing, you may say. Why are you bashing Rubin for this? I thought you were a conservative, starting a nuclear family. Here's the problem. It's a family. But the catch is, it's not nuclear. Wanna know why? Because just look at this. Just look who's having the kids. Neither one of these guys. It's not a man and a woman. No, it's 2 men. You heard that right, folks. These 2 bozos, they're having 2 kids. And not via, adoption or anything like that, like helping out a poor kid or anything like that. No, it's even worse than that. You notice they're holding up pictures of the child, in a womb of a woman. Guess what? They have essentially rented out 2 women's bodies to be essentially used as, breeding. Like, hey, these 2 women, we're gonna rent their wombs, and voila, we have kids now. You heard that right, folks. They rented out a woman's womb to have kids because neither one of these guys can have kids. So it's not an adoption thing. If this was an adoption thing, again, we could argue about, should they be able to or whatever. I wouldn't have an issue with it. The fact they're doing this crap, they rented out 2 women's wombs in the name of having kids. It's disgusting. It's despicable, and I don't care what you think about Dave Rubin. I don't care if you like him or not. You have to hate him for this. This is disgusting, despicable, immoral, all the above. I mean, seriously. Imagine this. Oh, you're born in the world. You're never going to see your mother again because you got rented out in your mother's womb. Never going to see her again. And you're with these 2 guys. Yeah, that's essentially what's happening. And the point is this. Dave Rubin, you can say what you want about him. You cannot defend him for this crap. And again, if he was adopting somebody, this would be a little bit of a different argument, which we'll get to in a second. But point is this. It's not an adoption. It's setting such a terrible precedent that it's destroying the fabric of the nuclear family in this country. Again, if this was an adoption thing, again, the whole controversy with adoption with 2 gay couples, should they be able to adopt? Again, my opinion is this. I would prefer a child having both a mother and a father, but if all else fails, if the child was being adopted by, a gay guy, 2 gay guys, fine. I would be, reluctant, but I would at least want to have a kid to have some chance of having a good life, not living the garbage foster care system, the orphanage, all that stuff. But this isn't that case. This is 2 men, right, essentially rented out a woman's womb to have children. you know how bad of a precedent this sets? People are not gonna have kids anymore. They're just be like, okay, I can just rent out, Jill's, womb for like 6 months or so, and voila, I have a kid. They're destroying the nuclear family. I mean, it's disgusting. And folks, this does prove my point. I don't care if I like Dave Rubin or not. I don't like Dave Rubin, in my opinion. I think he's overrated and all that stuff. This completely destroys the idea that Dave Rubin is a conservative, but he's gay. I mean, guys, look at this clown's history. I mean, look at his political ideology. He supports same-sex marriage, not conservative. Criminal justice reform. You can argue about that. Depends what you mean by that. Do you mean like, okay, if you had like a pound of weed on you, but you just smoked it, then yeah, you shouldn't get like 6 years of prison time. The person that sold you it should, but you really shouldn't. Marijuana legalization, again, that's an argument. Social safety net, again, possibly an argument. Public schooling, we'll ignore that one. Also, he supports abortion. So before this crap, he was never this conservative who's actually just gay. No, he is flat out a liberal. He even admits it. He's a liberal. He's not conservative on a single frickin' issue. And that's my issue with this guy. He pretends to be this, this pro-Trump guy. You're not conservative on a single issue. It's just absurd that this guy is considered a conservative by most people. And then you look at this Twitter thread. You look at who is congratulating them. These aren't some homeless guys down the street. Kristina Pashna. I can never say her name correctly. One of DeSantis' people. Again, why? Why is it these people that claim to be conservative push this crap? You got Meghan McCain in here. Blaze TV. Again, Blaze TV. It was never conservative. Alright? Glenn Beck was never conservative. He was a clown. And they're pretending to be conservative, but congratulating two same-sex couples renting out a woman's womb so they can have kids because they can't like women. Really? You're conservative. This is my issue with all of this. They're renting out a woman's body. They've been grifting for years about being conservative. It's garbage. It's horseshit. And again, I wouldn't have a big problem if this was over an adoption case. If it was an adoption case, it'll be different. This is somebody's body, a woman's womb, being bought out by these two clowns because they can't have kids, naturally. Yeah, that's totally a world I want to live in. Not. I want this crap to stop immediately. And thank God there was a lot of pushback from a lot of people saying, this is screwed up. 100% this is effed up. This needs to be stopped. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed, kind of my hot take, my rant, my opinion on this case. It's stupid. Again, Dave Rubin's a bozo in my opinion. He's overrated. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.